Hello and welcome back, my peeps. We are continuing on with Star Ocean, the second story R, with Claude being the main character for this round. Again, I will be going kind of a little bit back and forth in between Rena's walkthrough and Claude's, but of course I need to catch Claude up. So I will be doing the normal schedule. I kind of do Tuesday and Thursday, but then I'll put in a Rena version, at least until Claude can catch up to Rena, which I don't know will be possible, but we'll see. Now, I did want to show you guys, so you guys already know that Claude I was able to get him with just one talent, and then Rena, since I'm able to actually show her, because she has been added to the party as of when we left Arlia this last time. So here are her starting talents, which actually isn't bad at all. She can learn nimble fingers, composition, taste, design sense. All of those are pretty easy. So I'm not too upset about it. However, in the PS1 version, if I didn't like this, I could just go ahead and restart the game when I actually originally had Rena, and the talents would actually randomly reset, which was really cool. But in this version, you would have to completely redo Claude's starting talents, which I do not want to do. So this is what she came with. This is what she'll have for the rest of the story, and like I said, it's not bad. I do like the fact that she does know love of animals. That can sometimes take a little while to do, and of course acoustic sense, which is through the music area. But yeah, there's still quite a few, but of course Claude's gonna get a lot more free. He's going to get a lot more free of the BP and SP, which is really good. Alright, so what else did I want to show you guys? That's pretty much it, because I haven't done anything. I haven't grinded for anything. But I did want to also let you guys know I will be doing a lot more PAs than I did with Rena, because of course I didn't want her to actually have affection for a lot of the party members. Again, I really want to focus her and Diaz together. And now it's talking about private actions. But yeah, with Claude, he likes to be liked by everyone. So what does that mean? It means I'll be doing a lot more, pretty much all of the PAs that I could possibly do. And where is Rena? Why do I know it's with Rena? Because, well, she's the only party member right now. So, yeah. Alright, so I guess we're going to go up to her room.
Oh, you scared me, Mr. Kenny. How long have you been there?
I just came in.
Oh, I see.
What are you up to?
I was just reflecting back on the past a little.
And we can now do what happened in the past. What were you like as a child? You should focus more on the future, which I'm pretty sure that one's the most negative one of all those. Let's go ahead and say, let's do what were you like as a child. That sounds very more romantic, trying to get to know her better. Although probably either one of these would be okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and do.
What were you like when you were a kid, Rena?
Well, I was a pretty quiet child and very polite. I always did what my parents told me to do. What? Don't you believe me, Mr. Kenny?
It's just a little hard to swallow is all.
Well, I'm sorry if you don't believe me, Mr. Kenny.
I didn't mean it like that.
This went more negative than I thought. Oh well. So did that make it so then Rena doesn't like me? A little bit. Okay. Don't worry. We'll get back in her good graces. It's fine. All right, I'm going to go ahead and fast travel to Salva. Oops, I'm still in PA mode. Sorry. Okay. And I am going to go in here because I'm going to do something. No, I just want to make sure it's a place where you can possibly fast travel to, so I do go ahead and do that. But let's switch to the PA mode. Oh, she's right there. Okay.
What's wrong, Rena?
Oh, nothing. Just thinking about my father.
I have to hand it to you, Rena. Losing your father must have been terrible, but you've been dealing with it so calmly.
Oh, not at all. I cried all the time back when it happened. What's your father like, Mr. Kenny?
My father? He's a great man, respected by everyone who knows him.
Wow, I'm jealous. He sounds wonderful. You must be really proud of him, Mr. Kenny.
Yeah, he's brilliant. Maybe too brilliant.
Admiral, we've entered orbit around planet Milokenia.
All right. Give me a surface scan.
This is an M-sized planet. Breathable E-type atmosphere. Looks like it's got a lot of ore deposits, especially chromium. I'm detecting life forms, but no evidence of sentient life.
The usual, then. I'll add the data to our star map.
Wait a minute, Admiral. There's a point on the surface that's turning up dark in the scan.
What do you mean? There's an energy field present. But why would there be one here? Do we know anything about this field?
Checking our database.
No matches found. All right, we'll have to land on Milokenia and check it out ourselves. Get us down as quickly as possible. Ensign Kenny, I'm appointing you to the landing party.
If I may, Admiral, my duty is to assist you at your command post, not to explore unknown planets.
I'm going down to Milokenia too, Ensign. You're coming with me.
Admiral, what if something happens to you down on the surface?
We're here to discover the unknown, to unlock the secrets of the universe. Who could ask for anything more? I'm just an old man who's too decrepit for the battlefield. Are you trying to deny me the last bit of fun I can have in my life?
But sir... Never mind. Understood, Admiral.
Kurtzman, you take the bridge.
Be careful down there, sir.
Right, let's get moving.
Okay, that was a really long time for us to actually wait to be able to move. So, of course, we can talk to people. Well, at least a few people. Operator Admiral Kenny is waiting for you. Head to the transporter room at once. Alright, well, what about these guys? Officer, it's really hard to do anything to get noticed these days. What with the Lizonians keeping a low profile. Okay. Okay. Kurtzman, whatever you do, make sure you protect Admiral Kenny. I can't talk. I'm so sorry.
So tell me, what logical reason is there for Claude to be in the landing party?
Beats me. Probably dear old dad trying to prop up his son's service record.
Ah, too bad we all couldn't be the Admiral's son, right?
Well, nothing we can really do about it. Even someone like Admiral Ronix J. Kenny can't help but spoil the kid a little.
Is something wrong?
No. Nothing.
All right, and I don't know. Nope, it doesn't look like that we have any other PAs. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. I mean, you kind of got that feeling when we first saw Claude at the beginning, where he just didn't seem to. I'm blocking the girl from walking around. But he just really doesn't seem to enjoy the Federation just because of his father. Let's see. Actually, I need to go back. Sorry. I know. What are we doing back here? I forgot to do the unique spot because there is no reason for me to wait until later in the game because we won't get the next party member who is going to be who is the next one we're gonna get? But it's gonna be a while. So rustic water wheel, a handmade general purpose water wheel that is an essential part of daily life in Arlia. One used to see things like this on Earth too. Okay, so we got Resurrection Elixir times 2 and 50 experience points. What am I doing now? Actually, let's go into the Salva Mines. Ooh, not that one, because, well, we can't. But, alright, we're going to go to the depths. 2 reasons. Although, let's see if I can get their attention and not get a back attack.
We better be careful.
We can win this. I hope.
We got enemies.
Be careful. Well, I'd say
It's
that's
all
worth
over.
10 out of 10.
I forgot. I should make sure Rena won't do those. Let's do Antidote. Why not? Set spells. Take off Crush. A Robe, which I think Rena is already equipped with. Yep. Alright.
We can win this. Here they come.
We better be careful.
Well, I'd say that's worth 10 out of 10.
Ooh, great.
And the other reason why I came in this area is another unique spot. So let's go ahead and investigate it. Quietly gleaming materials. The mining town of Salva is home to rich veins of metals and gems that find their way into weapons and accessories. Though small, the gemstones are high grade and popular as gifts. We got 100 experience, 2 rubies, 2 silver. Do I need to do anything else in here? No. Actually. And I'll fast forward this part. Alright, now could I have just fast traveled to here? Well, I couldn't really get that close to right here at this spot, so I just decided to exit out of the Saltwa mine, which is the exit we weren't able to go through because the guards were there. And it would be so much trouble if we would have gotten in battles, so yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and continue on with the story. Now in this area, there's not really going to be any new enemies.
Here they come!
We better be careful.
They're all basically from the Saltwa mines. So I will go ahead and fast forward through the rest of this area until we go ahead and get to Krosse.
The trip took a lot longer than I thought.
There's nobody around.
The castle looks like it's locked up too.
Let's stay at the inn for the night. We can visit the castle tomorrow.
Okay, so a couple things. You saw as I was heading up to Krosse City, it did make it so then it darkens. Now, it doesn't ever do that again. It is something that is just because of the story. They wanted us to go ahead and use the inn for the night. So that's what we're going to do.
Why, it's Rena! You've been quite a stranger lately.
Sorry I haven't been around, Aunt Rachel. How are things going?
Oh, as well as always, I'd say. Oh, found a new man, did you? Worrying Westa to no end, no doubt.
He's not my boyfriend.
Oh, you didn't have to shout it like that.
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
Well, you're in luck. I've got a lovely vacant room just for the two of you. How about I let you stay there for the night? On the house.
Are you sure that's okay?
Oh, nothing but the best for my niece on her special night.
I told you already, it's not like that at all. I swear.
Not at all, huh?
Come to think of it, Mr. Flack paid a visit to town a couple of weeks earlier.
Diaz was here?
But he left soon afterwards. Not that he had any particular destination in mind.
I see.
Well, make yourselves comfy.
Thank you so much, Aunt Rachel.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Take care of Rena for me, all right?
Yes, of course. By the way, I couldn't help but wonder, who's Mr. Flack?
You mean Diaz?
She mentioned the name earlier, so I was just curious.
His full name's Diaz Flack. He used to live in Arlia like me. Something terrible happened to him, though, a long time ago, and because of that, he left the village.
Well, I'll try to avoid the subject then.
Thanks.
Do you mind if I make one request, though?
What is it?
You really don't have to call me Mr. Kinney. It just makes me feel weird when I call you Rena.
Okay, I'll remember that from now on.
Well, let's get ready for bed then. It's getting late.
Looks like it. Good night, Claude.
Good night, Rena.
Well, how did things go?
We had a great night's sleep, Aunt Rachel. Thanks for asking.
Oh, you know that's not what I meant.
All right, and we are out of here. So, all right, let's go ahead and head to the castle to meet the king. Now, if you can tell, there is there's an event there. Now, this is something that is important for my Claude walkthrough, because this is one of the first steps you have to do in order to get Ernest, who is Opera's boyfriend. So yeah, now it used to be in the PS1 version, you actually had, this was a very limited time PA. Private action, but now they've just made it so then it automatically happens, which is really nice.
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry. He had 3 eyes.
All right, continuing on.
This is the front desk for the audience chamber.
This is the place. I'll write our names in for you.
Ah, I see you're here on behalf of Mayor Regis of Arlia.
Yes, sir. I'd like to have an audience as soon as possible, if I may.
Very well. If you could kindly wait until I make the arrangements.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome to look around the castle until the time comes.
That would be great. Thank you. We're in, Claude.
And now we do need to go and talk to people. However, there are treasure chests, and of course I need to get those. Leather helmet, and then a wood shield. Let's go ahead and do that. And now Rena can actually have the buckler. Now, who do you absolutely need to talk to? It's really everybody. Once you talk to about 3 or 4 people, all of the exclamation marks will go away, so that's always a nice thing. Let's go ahead and do this unique spot. The Portrait of Prince Clausier. A painting of the Prince Clausier T. Krosse, who is known for sneaking out of the castle to cause trouble. The virile visage bears an uncanny resemblance to someone. I have no idea what they're saying. Okay, no, I'm kidding. Of course, he kind of looks like Claude. I'm going to talk to him. Soldier. The king tends to relax in this room when he doesn't have any meetings to go to. I'm going to head down here. And this is the prince's bedroom. We got 400 full. I'll go ahead and talk to this maid. His Highness, the Prince, is currently recuperating elsewhere in the kingdom. Now, if you notice, all of the, I guess it's only 2 people you need to talk to, all of the exclamation marks, except for the entrances, have disappeared. So I could actually, this could be fine. Not fine, but so it only takes 2 people. I am coming in here, so talk. Princess Rosaria is a lady of remarkable kindness and generosity. Prince Clausier, however, doesn't seem to appreciate her at all. Alright, talk to Princess Rosaria. Welcome to Krosse Castle. Please enjoy your stay here. Now, fortunately, we're not going to be as mean to her as we were in Rena's walkthrough. Because, well, I had Celine, and we got the special ending for Celine. So, yeah. So, the Princess Rosario is actually going to marry the prince. So, yeah, she'll be happy. Soldier, your turn has come up. Please enter.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Just remember to be careful.
Pardon me.
It is an honor, Your Majesty.
Ah, it's you, Rena. It has been a long time, hasn't it? I can hardly recognize you. You've grown to be even more beautiful than what I've heard from Regis.
I'm glad to see you in good spirits, sire.
Oh, there's no need for formalities, Rena. What can I do for you today?
Yes, sire. We have begun to conduct an investigation into the sorcery globe. As part of that, we were wondering if Your Majesty could give us whatever information on the globe and its properties that you currently possess.
Heavens, you're the one conducting this investigation?
Yes, sire, and we are treating the job with as much resolve and determination as it deserves.
Well, if that be the case, then it wouldn't do to hold anything back from you.
And just like before, we can actually ask any of these, well, each of these in any order. That doesn't matter. However, you do have to ask all of them. And if you notice on the lower right-hand side, Celine has actually entered in. Now again, she cannot hear what we're saying. She is just seeing that we are meeting with the king. All right, let's do the cataclysms occurring in this world.
I don't need to remind you of all the earthquakes and volcanic eruptions that have occurred worldwide. However, the exact cause of this activity remains a total mystery even to us.
Have you given any thought to the idea that the sorcery globe is behind all this?
Well, without some kind of evidence to back up that theory, it is difficult to be 100% sure about anything.
Ask about what? We can do the current state of L, but I'm going to wait for that. I'm going to go ahead and do the nature of the sorcery globe.
I am afraid we know very little about the machinations of the sorcery globe ourselves. Or rather, it would be more accurate to say we know nothing at all.
Haven't you sent a team to investigate it?
I have, but unfortunately, any hope for their return seems to have perished at this point.
Ask about what? The current state of L, because, well, that's the last one.
I hear that people and monsters are fighting a pitched struggle in L Kingdom territory at present. Unfortunately, few details have been given on the scope of the battle or the number of casualties incurred as a result.
Are there any ships right now that can take us to L?
There are, but they have been strictly regulated. Wild rumors have a way of spreading quickly during wartime, needless to say. To sum up the current situation, despite all our best efforts, we have failed to obtain even a trace of information about the sorcery globe.
I see.
That's why we've decided to enlist the help of any willing adventurers in the area.
That explains all of the adventurers we saw in town.
I hardly need to remind you, Rena, that your investigation into the sorcery globe is an extremely dangerous endeavor. If it were up to me, I would sincerely suggest that you call off this investigation immediately.
Don't worry, I'll be all right. I have Mr. Kenny on my side here.
Oh, so you have that much faith in his strength. In any case, it looks like you could do with some better equipment.
Here, His Majesty has granted you a travel permit, along with a small parting gift.
We got 600 full and a travel permit.
But Your Majesty!
Please, take it. It's a perfectly fitting payment for helping us root out the cause of this cataclysm.
Thank you so much, Your Majesty.
If you're traveling to the L Kingdom, the interim transport ship departing from Kurik would be best.
We appreciate your generous support, Your Majesty. I hardly even opened my mouth.
It's not just you. Even I felt like I had butterflies in my stomach.
Okay. Now we'll head down to basically the center of town. I will go ahead and fast forward this part because it's a long walk.
What is the meaning of this? I believe I procured this fair and square.
What the hell are you talking about, lady? You practically stole it from me!
Stole? Exactly when did I partake in something anywhere even close to stealing?
Enough of your crap! Hand it over or you're dead!
Wait a minute. I can't just let this go on.
Claude?
Who the hell's this little brat?
Hey, you! That's no way to speak to a lady, you know.
What was that?
Let's be a little more civilized here, all right?
Are you talking to me, kid?
If I recall correctly, you were gonna fight me, not this little boy.
What? I'll kill you, you little...
If you want to pick a fight, you'd best choose your opponents more carefully. Not that I'm particularly enthralled with getting in a fight over something I didn't do.
You're gonna pay for this!
Hopefully that taught him something. I must thank you, my boy. You were quite the courageous one.
Boy?
Your bravery has struck a chord inside of me. Truly brilliant.
It was nothing.
You're blushing, Claude.
By the way, are you the couple who had an audience with the king earlier?
How'd you know that?
I just happened to be on a tour of the castle at the time, and I overheard some guards gossiping about two people who got special permission to jump ahead in the king's schedule.
And you realized that was us?
I wondered what made that pair so special, so I sneaked into the throne room to find out for myself.
That's impressive.
I have some information that I believe you will appreciate. Without going into too many details, I just happened to get my hands on this map from an auction that I attended not long ago. Supposedly, this map shows the way to an ancient treasure hidden inside a certain cave. Would you be interested in joining me as I explore the cave?
We really don't have time to go treasure hunting right now.
Oh? Are you sure? You might uncover a hint or two related to your own goal. Well, would you like to come along?
And even though I am not going to be recruiting Celine for my party, we are still going to say, all right, let's go, because there's no reason not to, and there are some really, really good treasures that are in that dungeon.
An ancient treasure. Maybe it'll provide me with some leads. Sounds like fun. I'll take the offer.
Ah, I knew you'd come around.
And I like it. Rena's upset.
My name is Celine Jules. I'm a treasure hunting enthusiast. Now then, let me show you the map one more time. See this? First, we'll set off for the Krosse Cave, which lies east of Krosse.
Krosse Cave? You mean that natural cave? Everyone knows that place.
Indeed, it's the very one.
I would have thought that anything worth excavating in there was long gone by now.
Well, supposedly this map just recently came to light for the first time.
Wow.
Right. Let's make sure we have all the equipment we need before we depart.
I could get used to having you two around.
I'm not feeling very good about this.
Did you say something?
Me? No. Let's go.
Alright, and we got a treasure map. Alright, so this is going into the item creations and specialities, which is really, really good. Alright, and then talking about learning them, guild missions, mission flow. Alright, so what are we going to do first? I am going to go to the guild. Why? Because the guild missions are quite easy, and they give actually pretty good, at least this point of the game, they give really good SP points. So let's go ahead and talk. Guildmaster, welcome to the guild. What business do you have today? I want missions. Alright, crafting missions. Alright, so let's go ahead and get out of here. Now, of course, the other thing I am going to do is I can fish. Fishing, yes, talking about fishing. And we caught the cross carp, which is actually what we needed to do for the mission. Guest characters. So again, Celine has not joined our party, but she is in our party right now. Hopefully that makes sense. Factors, all sorts of stuff. I'm just trying to get out of all the tutorials because I don't want them. Okay, so guild missions. So we needed to catch the cross carp, which was the first fish I caught. So we have that one done. Now we need to go ahead and do crafting. The nice thing is with this first amount, or the first guild missions, you already have someone in your party that automatically can do those, which is why it's really, really easy. Now, of course, they're talking about item creation, specialty skills. Of course, every time, always everything into determination. As you can see, it's taking a lot of stuff down. And I will go ahead and leave that for now. For her, go ahead and do determination. And okay, so the hard thing is that I do need to make sure we have cooking. Also, since I am not going to have Celine around, I really have to make sure for any of the super specialities that all of the capabilities is basically between Claude and Rena, because when Celine leaves, she won't be able to help us with our super specialities, which are these: the Master Chef, Orchestra, Enlightenment, Bunny Call, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so all of those. So if she is one of the characters that you put a lot of SP into, so then you could learn or you can do this super speciality, then she's gone once we're done with the Krosse Cave. So yeah, so always make sure about that. Now with Claude, he's done all of the determination. So what I'm going to do is I am going to, where's cooking? There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because we want to do Master Chef, so, and also one person with compounding, which I'll have him do that. But let's see, what else do I need to have art up, because who else is going to be able to do the goodie box, so I do need to make sure that that happens. The other thing I need to do is I need to put crafting in, mostly because I do want him to actually learn the originality talent and also the nimble fingers, because that is important. Okay, and what else can I do? We'll do scouting. And I know I'm going all over the place, so I do apologize. Let's do training. Survival's been learned. Okay, I will also put 1 into familiar. Maybe 2 into familiar. Mostly because I want to make sure that Bunny Call can be used, so then we can get around the world map easier. Now, again, we haven't learned Master Chef yet, but again, that's okay. I do want to go ahead and put determination as much as I can, and let's see if she can do any. Nope, can't do cooking, but that's okay. Why? Because we're doing the guild missions, so we will be getting more SP and BP, or at least SP. And let's see, crafting. Okay, so Claude is higher. So we'll go ahead and do that silver earring. And what were the other missions? Guild missions. For cooking, we need to do a fried egg using eggs and dairy. Okay, so let's go up to that, go down to cooking, eggs and dairy. Actually, I will. Sorry, I want to get rid of the tutorials again. So sorry. And so the reason why I'm not doing cooking is because I do want Claude to learn his talent of cooking of taste, which you can get through cooking. So I want to be able to go and save this, so then if I don't get it on the first try, I can try again, basically, until I do get it. The next one is alchemy to make silver. Now, but Claude doesn't have alchemy. That is 100% true, but like I said, it's the first one, and Celine can do it. So yeah, other than the fact that I need to go ahead and get back to the save point, and I'll save this, go back over here, and now I'll go ahead and cook. And what I always do, especially when I'm trying to get something specific, in this case the fried egg, and then also the cooking talent, which is taste. So I'm trying to do that, and so I only do it in groups of 5. You can do 10 at a time. Even if you have like 20 eggs in dairy, you can still only do the maximum is 10. But again, I just do 5 because then I have more of a chance to get what I need. So yeah.
We can handle this.
Ooh, I got fried eggs. But not... because if I go down to missions, you can see I got my eggs and dairy, the fried egg. Now, I do want to go ahead and save this, and I will try to basically try again to get the taste talent. We'll see.
We can handle this.
And no, it did not work. So you go down to system, you say load, and then load your data. And then go back here, go down to cooking, eggs and dairy.
We can handle this.
Nope, and still not getting it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and load this. I will go ahead and I will do the taste talent a little later, but I don't want to, have you guys come along for that whole thing, especially when I want to make sure to show you guys other things I want to do. Alright, we're going to go ahead and just submit everything. Please come again. And yes, we'll go ahead and equip the better armor. So the next thing I want to do is I need to talk to, well, actually, I need to do my missions, the challenge missions. Whoa, I have a lot to complete. All right, so the main one that I want to do is talking about the perfect counters, and this is the one I want to make sure I do. And I will go through and actually complete all of these. Mostly, at least in this area, it's mostly you get... ooh, we got a formation manual alert. Alright. I'll do that one. Why? Because it had a secret thing. I might as well do that one. I'm just going to go ahead and accept all these. Because now that actually made it so I have over 100,000 full. And I need to talk to him because I need to buy things. So what do I want to buy? I want to make sure I buy 20 of the magical clay, and then I also need to buy 20 seafoods, 20 fruits. Now, if I want to, I can't go ahead and buy more in order to get taste learned by both Claude and Rena, because I don't think she has it either. So I will go ahead and buy those just so that I have them. But yeah, so I will also go ahead and buy 10 of these. Why? Just cause. And I will get 10 more of spectacles. I will get 15 paralysis cures, 15. The stone cures, not so much antidotes because, well, I don't need it. Okay, so then that's it. So I am heading back to the save point because I need to go ahead and save. Now, hopefully, I will be able to show you guys what I'm trying to do. The first thing is I actually do need to make sure I improve, so then I make sure that I do have 2 people with cooking. So Master Chef is actually now available, which is good. I needed that to happen. And then I will also, I think I will also put one more into art for Claude, because he will be the one that is going to be focusing on the goodie box. So that is the reason for that. I think I will also do one more in cooking. Same thing, I think, with her, just because that's the smart thing. And do, oh, I completely forgot, she doesn't have all determination. All right, so what I'm going to do, let's go ahead and do art and do strange goods. Now, I am going to go ahead and just do 10 because I'm hoping to show you guys, we got one, the goodie box. So what the goodie box is, again, just the magical clay. Use art and you can possibly get it. It is random. It's not like it's 100% anything. If we are able to get my percentage to get up to 100%, that just simply means I don't do any fails. Does not guarantee the goodie box or any specific piece of art, basically. Now, oh yes, what was I going to show you? I was going to show you how to do it. So once you have the goodie box, you use it, and you can use it either on here, which is newly required, or you can actually head over to other, and this is where it actually usually is. And sometimes it is better to go just over here because you can't guarantee the newly acquired is really going to be close to the top. So yeah, this one is pretty much based on the items that it's always going to be in the same spot. So that's always a good thing. All right, use goodie box. And did I get anything I'm going to save? No, but that's what you do. The other thing I want to show you guys is the Master Chef. And again, you use seafood and fruit. And I'm really, again, hoping, oops, sorry, seafood, then fruit. And I'm really hoping by doing this, okay, actually, so let's go ahead and load this back. Because in my Rena walkthrough, I wasn't actually able to get it. Ooh, this one doesn't even have that. I guess I should have improved it all. I remembered this time to do determination. Okay, so again, I need to go down to cooking, do that, and then also art for her. She needs to do one more in cooking, which is great. What else do we need to do for her? She will actually be doing familiar, because we do need to have 2 people with at least level 4 in familiar. What I might do is I might actually have Celine learn it for right now, but just knowing that I will need to have Claude up to level 4, so then I can always do Recall Bunny. So that's that. Okay. What was I looking to do? Okay, I am going to go ahead and save this so then I don't have to redo the improvement, but we'll go back into Master Chef, and of course, since it's a redo, let's see, I'm only going to do 5. Why? Because I forgot, I need to actually eat a soul in wine sauce, or basically use it, because that will actually give me the ability to make the nectar. So, okay, so I'm going to go ahead.
Here goes.
And I I got it. Okay. So yeah, and again, the reason why you want to go ahead and make the nectar, because Goodie Box, of course, you know, I'm going to be basically grinding to get all of the best weapons and also the best armor for my party and the people I am going to recruit. Hello there, I still have plenty of stock left. And so what I'm doing, so the nectar, it sells automatically with no boosts because I haven't actually gotten the group appraisal yet, but that sells for over 100,000 pull, so that is great. So I don't have to worry about if I'm not really getting good picks from, or if I need to make more either nectar or the goodie box. No problem, I will have the funds for it, so it's really, really good. And yeah, so I will be doing this. I will say, I hope you guys have a very good day, whether it is morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time of day it is for you. Have a great one, and stay safe, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye!